Hey, Highpoint Kids Live volunteers, this is Pastor Carl here. Hey, I am going to be gone this Sunday, but I just wanted to send out a quick update, kind of let you know what's going to be going on this Sunday. Hey, we're introducing something new. You may notice I've got a smiley sticker on, all right? I gave this to myself because I've been really good today. No, that's not what it is. This Sunday, we're starting something really cool and brand new. I mentioned it last Sunday if you were there at our 8:30 huddle. Make sure you're there at 8:30 in the morning for our huddle. That's very important. It's when we rally, it's when we pray, it's when we kind of go over any last minute details. So whether you're serving either service, make sure you're there at 8:30. Even though I'm gone, John Hunt is going to lead that this Sunday, so make sure you're there. But starting this Sunday, guests, first-time guests, when they check in at our welcome center, not just our check-in desk, but our welcome center, they're going to get a smiley sticker, right? We're going to put that on them. That way we know that they are a visitor. But the reason we're going to give them the smiley sticker, as far as they're concerned, is because we're going to have some really cool emoji balloons on display. And we're going to let them know, hey, that's our gift because we're so glad that you came today. But we obviously don't want them going around, with balloons during class. So we're going to say, hey, we're giving you this sticker. So after class, when your parents pick you up, come back by here and get your balloon to take home as our gift to just say we're so glad you came to Highpoint Kids today. But there's a second reason we're doing this, because it's a really fun and simple and obvious and friendly way to kind of tag the visitors, all right? So if you see a kid with a smiley sticker on, they're a first-time guest, all right? So you don't, make them feel awkward, but you go out of your way to just welcome them, get down on your knees, look them in the eye, welcome them, and keep an eye out for them. Just last Sunday, we had a family, and I noticed this little girl sitting in the third row, and her parents were with her. And she had a little unicorn stuffed animal. So the first thing I did was I greeted the unicorn, all right? Because that put the little girl at ease. And so I asked the little unicorn what its name was, and she told me it was Cotton Candy. And then I asked Cotton Candy what the girl's name was, and she told me her name. And then I asked the little girl to introduce me to her parents. And so I kind of broke the ice with her. And then I went and got a female leader and brought her over and introduced the little girl to her and said, hey, would you like to sit with this leader so your mom and dad can go to the boring service for the grown-ups? You know what? In just a few moments, the little girl sat with that leader with cotton candy, and the parents were so grateful that their daughter was noticed and that they were helped in the process of dropping off their little girl so that they could go and enjoy the adult service. We need to have eyes to see those things. I'm glad I spotted her, but as the pastor, I can't always be everywhere and see those things. So you need to spot those things. So look for that sticker and just greet that child, make them feel special and welcome, and make sure they get their balloon on the way out. It's going to be wonderful. You have such an important role in Highpoint Kids. You are being Jesus to those kids. At a conference last year, I picked up my t-shirt straight out of Sunday school, right? I mean, the impact of our Sunday morning ministry, whether we call it Sunday School or Highpoint Kids Live or Kids Zuma or whatever fun name we come up with for Sunday morning, the fact is we're making a huge impact in the lives of those kids. This Sunday, while I'm gone, Eva is going to be at the Southlands campus to teach, and she's going to be teaching on prayer and using walkie-talkies, and it's going to be a lot of fun. The next Sunday, I'm going to be all the way in Pennsylvania doing some camp speaking. I'd rather be here, believe me, but we're going to have Miss Paula and Sarah Roby are going to be teaming up, kind of like WWF tag teaming somehow. Probably not as violent, but it will be planned and choreographed. And they're going to be teaching, and it's going to be another great lesson. And John Hunt will also lead the huddle on the 25th as well. And then I'm going to be back for Celebration Sunday. So it's going to be a great couple of weeks. I'll be available through text and email. I'll be sending some things out. And the last thing, we're going to be sending home a flyer with every kid this Sunday. Even though I'm gone, for the next 2 weeks, every child's going to go home with a flyer. And it's basically, we want the parents to know how to connect with Highpoint Kids. It's going to be a reminder of how to get the email updates, how to be a part of our Facebook group. We have a closed group for parents and volunteers, and how to get text updates. Number one, make sure you are in the know. You're getting the scoop during all three of those channels. Make sure you're in that Facebook group, getting the email updates. You're getting this because you're in CCB and you're in the know for volunteers, but make sure you're getting the stuff we send out publicly to everybody as well. And make sure you're getting those text updates as too. That's something I just found out about, so I'm not sure how Felix was doing it, but I'm going to get that all figured out because I'm the new guy. But we want to make sure you and all the parents are getting all the important information. So have a great Sunday. I'll be praying for you. Pray for me as I minister to a ton of kids at a camp in Wisconsin all next week, and then all the way in Pennsylvania the following week, and then I will be back. And I am looking forward so much to what God has in store for us as we work together to make church the high point of our kids' weeks. Until our paths cross again, I look forward to ministering with you this week wherever God has us. Have a great Sunday.